Good morning, friends, and welcome to another week of Bible stories on here. I'm so excited that you guys decided to join me this week. And this whole month, we have been learning about gratitude. What is gratitude? Gratitude is letting others know you see how they've helped you. Today's Bible story is all about having a new attitude, and it's from Matthew chapter 20, verses 1 to 15. Now, I'm not going to read the whole Bible story like I've said before, but I encourage you guys to go back because I'm going to put it in my own words. So I encourage you guys to go back with your family, your friends, anybody, and read through this story this week. That's my challenge for you. Jesus often taught people by using stories that we call parables. He used examples and situations from people's everyday lives to help them understand something important. One day, Jesus told a story to his closest friends to explain what the kingdom of heaven is like. There was a man who owned land and he needed help working it. He went out early in the morning to hire workers for his vineyard. As he hired them, the owner agreed to pay them a regular amount for a day's work. Around 9 o'clock in the morning, the owner went out again and he hired more workers. As he hired the workers, he told them, "I'll pay you what is right." The owner went out again around noon and he hired a few more workers. Once again, he promised to pay what was right. The landowner had brought a fresh group of workers at noon. A few more hours went by and he went back out again at 3 in the afternoon and found even more workers. I think he had the right idea. Around 5 p.m., the owner went out again and he saw a bunch of people standing around and asked them why they were standing there doing nothing. They explained that no one had hired them, so the owner hired them too, and they went to work in his vineyard. That evening, the owner spoke to the person who was in charge of the workers and said that it was time to call it quits for the day. The owner told his manager to call the workers and give them their pay. He told he told him to start with the last workers that he hired, then go to the first. The workers who were hired last, those who were hired at 5 p.m., they got a normal day's pay. So understandably, when those who were hired the first came to receive their pay, they expected to get more. They started to complain. Listen how the owner responded to their complaints. We're going to read in Matthew chapter 20, verses 13 to 15. "Friend," he said, "I'm being fair to you. Didn't you agree to work for a usual day's pay? Take your money and go. I want to give the one I hired last the same pay I gave you. Didn't I have the right to do what I want with my own money?" Jesus' story made it clear. God gives freely to everyone. After all, he owns everything, and he can choose how he shares what is his. So instead of focusing on what we don't have, we need to adjust our attitude. We need to choose to look at what we do have and be thankful. The truth is, none of us deserve anything, and it's not ours in the first place. Everything we have because God shared it with us. He's so generous to everyone, including you. So if you're feeling grumpy because someone else has more, remember, adjust your attitude. Find a way to be grateful, even when things don't seem fair. Let's go ahead and close in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, thank you so much for this story to help us remember that it's not ours. What we have is yours, Lord. And thank you for blessing us, even when we don't see it, God. Thank you so much for everything that you do for us and give us each and every day, Lord. Thank you for all of these families and people out there who are watching and those who are not watching, Lord. Please bless each and every one of those people. Put your hand of protection over everyone, Lord, throughout this whole week, and just keep them close, God. Thank you for everything that you do. In God's name we pray. Amen. Thank you guys so much for watching another week on here, and I hope to see you all at Kids Worship today. Bye.